Writing without knowing the end is like driving in the desert but without a map. It might work out, but probably won't. Agree or disagree? Well, restless hands, your hands can rest easy knowing that I agree with you strongly, with a caveat though. So in television, we usually have writers' rooms, and you could have anywhere between 8 and 10 writers on a show. When I was on King of the Hill, we had like 20 writers, so it's a big staff. But okay, so you have a team of 8 or 10 writers, professional writers, working full time, and it might take us a full week to break a story. And breaking a story is the process where we have a whiteboard and we outline it. Basically, we just figure out the scenes, the beginning, middle, end, the act breaks, and all that. And all of that might take a week to figure out. And then one writer will go off and write an outline, and then they'll write a first draft. But the breaking part of the story, that takes a week. All that is done before a writer writes a single word. That way you know what to write towards. You have to figure out what the story is. You need the ending, where the ending is just as important. Now, my caveat is, so when I was writing my book, A Paper Orchestra, I wanted to write a little more organically. So they're true stories, and so I would take a memory and just start typing, and I would see where it would take me. And very often it would take me 20 drafts just to figure out where I was going with this, like what the story is. And once I figured out what the story is, I would go backwards and rewrite everything, lose all the stuff that wasn't the story, and then now start focusing on the story. Then I hopefully build to an ending that was satisfying. And once I did, then I would go back and rewrite all that stuff. So it's a very organic way of writing. It's extremely inefficient. And I was only confident enough to write this way because I know story structure so well that I was like, okay, I can kind of do this a little bit in my head. But it's inefficient. Like I said, it's more organic, and I think the quality of the work is higher because it's more truthful. But again, I didn't just write one story and then print it and then publish it, you know. I had to figure out what the ending was, and I had to go back. There was a ton of rewriting to make this work. But by and large, I strongly agree with your statement. Thank you so much.